Hi everyone, welcome back to Baka Bitches. We are two 30-something-year-olds who love to drink and talk about anime. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Hannah to quickly go through our anime disclaimers.
Yes, because you'll need them just in case you don't want sensitive ears listening. But yeah, this is fair warning, a podcast that we're going to be talking about there's going to be language, there's going to be cursing because we're drinking, there's going to be drinks. So
What the fuck are you talking about?
I know.
What kind of fucking language is happening in
this
here?
This is bullshit. I know.
It's a family show.
So sorry.
Please don't watch this with your family.
Yeah, don't do it.
Watch it in private.
With the door closed and locked. But yeah, so there's going to be language. There's probably going to be some sexy talk in here.
Some adult themes.
Definitely a lot of adult themes. And that ranges
references
from,
to sexuality.
Yes, sexy sex time and daddies. Lots of daddies.
So many daddies. All the daddies with an I-E-S. Daddies.
Daddies.
Probably some dark elements. Some things that might be uncomfortable. Death.
Sex, violence, drug use.
Mm-hmm. Heavy themes.
We're gonna talk about it all. So if you're a little sensitive about those subjects, please just be aware that it's to your discretion, and don't come at us for watching in dub. Okay?
Mostly don't come at us for that because we are Baka Bitches and we are not reading subtitles.
We are not. Maybe on our own time, but this is podcast time, and we gotta go with the English. We gotta go with the English so we absorb it all.
Enjoy, guys.
Enjoy.
Everyone, welcome to Baka Bitches, or BB for short. I'm reading this off of a script. We haven't said that in ages.
I think we said it once.
Or ever.
I think it was said once in the first ever
Who are
episode.
you even? I haven't introduced you.
Oh, sorry.
We are two 30-something-year-olds who enjoy drinking and discussing anime.
Oh, discussing anime.
I'm Stephanie, and with me I have
Hannah.
Congratulations, Hannah, you now exist.
Oh, yay. I'm a person.
She is a person, and she has a drink just like I do. So tonight, I made us a lovely concoction of a cocktail. It is a little bit of leftover Chardonnay wine, a Hard Rock seltzer, and some rum.
I thought you were just going to stop at Hard Rock, and I was like, go on, what kind of rock is it?
Yeah, those are not ice cubes that are swirling around on there. They are hard rocks in there that I got out of my dryer because my 5-year-old won't stop putting rocks in his pockets.
Oh, he's a collector.
He is definitely, that's a nice way to put it, yes.
No, I was...
He's a collector.
Okay, I still kind of am a collector, but no, when I was a kid, I obsessively collected rocks as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so probably...
Is that why you remind me of him?
Maybe.
Just kidding.
It's the ADHD, honestly.
Just the rock collecting. That's how we can tell all you ADHDers apart.
Yeah.
We collect rocks as children.
If it's a good rock, it's a good rock, you know?
I mean, yeah. No comment. I don't have the ADHD. I just have a plethora of other problems.
Same.
Like a functional adult. But we all have something.
Yeah. But I also probably have ADHD.
Among other things.
Yeah.
That's just how we roll.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what makes us Baka Bitches.
The most Baka.
Or BB
bitches.
for short. Yeah. Okay. We are approaching the end, and I feel like I've been saying that for the past 8 episodes. We are really at the cusp of being done with season 1 of Inuyasha. We're on episode 26. I think we only have 1 episode after that. So tonight's episode is Secret of the Jewel of 4 Souls Revealed.
Dun, dun,
That is
dun.
a huge ass. They could not have narrowed that down a little bit more.
They probably could have condensed it, but it's like, I mean, when this was originally airing in Japan, it was late 90s.
I mean, I just feel like they could have summarized it and been like, some shit in a cave? And like, that would have been a great title.
That's some shit.
Yeah.
Origins.
But they didn't.
Electric Boogaloo, I don't know.
Yeah, so this is what we got.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all look forward to Hannah explaining this to all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have my notes, as usual.
I'm going to explain the shit out of this.
Retained absolutely none of this. Nor processed it on a deeper level, aside from Shippo found a big old bone. So go on, Hannah, take it away.
Oh, okay. Well, this bone was shaped as a weapon. Like, he...
Nailed it.
He was in the weapon storage area because the gang has not moved from the Demon Hunter village.
Yes, they were kind of staked out at the Demon Hunter village because Sambo, right, is recovering.
Sango, yes.
Sango. Sambo.
Somebody.
Like a somebody. Yeah, that's... Oh, man, dang it. I thought I got her name right. I was like,
so
I was going to be
close.
so impressed.
I am.
Okay, so she was still recovering because she was basically on her deathbed.
Yeah.
So they hadn't really moved because she wasn't well enough
to
travel.
She may be a strong-ass bitch, but she's still a human. And,
Aren't we all?
Nah, I'm a weak-ass baby.
Okay.
So she definitely needs her time to heal after being arrowed like 20 times and stabbed in the back by her now dead brother.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, same. Very traumatizing. And so they're still hanging out in the village for Sango to continue healing and kind of recover. Because they're like, well, we kind of want to bring her along, because she
seemed pretty helpful.
Very helpful. She knows what Naraku looks like, where he might be. She knows the origins of the Shikon Jewel. She could clearly have a revenge moment, so she'd be pretty useful. Yeah.
And everyone who needs revenge fights harder.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely know that when I'm done crying in a corner, when someone betrays me, then I just seek revenge afterwards. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, until your dying day, you're gonna get that revenge.
Oh, yeah, because that's a dish best served cold, as they say.
Or however. I mean, that's why the fucking Avengers have a job, right? They're just always trying to get even.
They're avenging.
They are
so
avenging
many people.
Something. Yeah.
And things in themselves. So they're in the village. Shippo is raiding all the weaponry and armor.
Yes.
And Myoga's there, the little flea guy.
Yes.
And he's telling Shippo, like, the demon hunters were always very resourceful in using their demon kills to more or less like reuse that, like, they are very like resourceful in that way where it's like, they are going to use every single part of the demon that they slayed.
They're true Asians. They will not let any piece go wasted.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
I mean, appreciate.
So they're making weapons out of bones, armor out of hard skin. They're probably eating the meat, which I don't really know how good that's going to be on a demon. I don't know if demon meat is going to be all that delicious.
It seems like it would taste pretty gristly, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, sinewy, probably.
Yeah.
And that does not sound appealing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I
guess it depends on the demon.
Yeah. And also, you don't live in feudal Japan, so
True.
And I think priorities were different then.
Yeah, probably. You take what you can get, more or less. So, they're kind of, the two of them are going and raiding some of that for whatever reason. Moroku and Inuyasha are hanging out by a little bonfire, and Inuyasha is just like, what the hell? Why aren't we moving? We need to wake Sango the hell up and get out of here. And
it's been 10 days and it would only take me 3.
Like, why the hell isn't this bitch healed yet?
Yeah.
And Moroku's like, chill, boy. Like, first of all, she's human. Second of all, she not only has to recover from physical wounds, but, like, her whole village, her whole family is literally obliterated.
Yeah. So she's going through some mental trauma along with her physical trauma.
Yeah, and let me tell you from personal experience, like, that is not a good time, and to have, like, the whole family, like, just gone, you're the only one left, like, nah, devastating, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was so unexpected. None of them probably even finished writing their wills.
Oh, do you think they had wills?
No. It's just throwing that in for comedic effect.
Yeah, it worked. Like, what?
Do you think that was real?
Wait, what?
Yes, they wrote it on stone tablets.
I will you my best walking staff.
Yes, the best bony bone of all the demons is yours.
It's the boniest of boners.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, what?
Actually, I might take that.
Yeah.
Someone can will me that.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Inuyasha's throwing a fit. Moroku's kind of talking him down, saying, you need to chill. She's a human. She doesn't heal like you do.
Yeah, give her some time and some space.
Because it would take me a month to heal from that. So, like, it's going to be a long time. You might as well get comfy here in this now, like, demolished village. Yeah. And, yeah, you know, valid. And Kagome's doing, I don't know, girl things.
Yeah.
And
she's brushing her hair.
Yeah, she's like, la, 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 you know, talking to birds or whatever.
Yeah. She comes across Sango.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
Who was up and out of bed, surprisingly, because it seemed like Kagome went to go check on her. Mm-hmm. And then was like, huh? Question mark, question mark.
Where'd she go?
I didn't even know she could walk. She has legs. Yeah, and so Kagome goes looking and finds Sango by the graves that were buried by Kagome and the rest of the Pokemon team.
Yeah.
And so,
Misty, Ash, Brock.
Most 98% Pikachus. Yes. And she was just kind of there solemnly paying her respects, it seemed like, maybe, you know, kind of being pensive and emo and moody like teenagers do.
Yeah.
That's so fucking rude. She just, like, that's literally everybody. And I'm like, she's just being a moody ass bitch.
You know,
like teens do.
Yes, you know. 2002 when this, I think, came out.
She's had a full English. 10 days and she hasn't gotten over everybody fucking dying.
Like,
come on, girl.
What a fucking poser, you know?
So Kagome's talking to her and she's being
like,
a kind-hearted sweetheart like she is.
Yeah,
good for her.
These girls are bonding, you know. Sango's like, you buried them, and Kagome's like, yeah. Like, I mean, honestly, that's a weird thing to state because, like, first of all, yeah, we're gonna just leave dead bodies lying around to just kind of rot in the sun, first of all. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. And second of all, I mean, I know Moroku's kind of a pervert, but he does have his moral standards, and obviously so does Kagome. I don't think Inuyasha really would have cared, but they're like, no, we need to bury all these people because they got those moral standards. Yeah. And, you know, but Sango was really touched by that, and you know, I think maybe that also kind of helped Sango a little bit in the sense of healing, like, okay, like, I don't have to worry about this aspect. They are all properly buried, and, you know, even though this group of people And I say that like, because I mean,
People?
half demon dog, perverted
This
monk
group
with a
of
hole in
living,
his
breathing
hand.
beings.
Yeah, this group of beings, took the time to care enough to, put everyone at rest.
Yes.
And the two of them start talking, and Kagome's like, yeah, we wanted to come to this village because we heard that the Shikon Jewel's origin was here, and we wanted to get the whole story on it. And, Kagome's like, but we got here too late. We didn't get to hear any of that. We didn't get to learn more and figure out what we need to do.
Yeah.
And Sango just dramatically is like, yeah, I can tell you.
Yes.
I'll tell you. I know the story, which is kind of, to me, is kind of weird because in her introductory episode, she's talking to her father when she does retrieve a shard.
Yes.
And she's asking all these questions of, like, oh, why did we not have it? Why did we give it to this priestess? And, like, who... So none of us can purify it. So it sounded like she didn't really know much about the Shikon Jewel. But all of a sudden, like in this episode, she just knows. She just knows the whole thing.
It all came to her from her deceased friends and family.
Oh, their spirits came alongside her.
Just
and
memory
whispered.
implanted in her.
Yeah, they just possessed her body during this time,
Yeah.
unknowingly. So
Well, because she suddenly had so much information.
she did. She was a well
Yeah.
of information. So we cut to the whole gang going back up the mountain to this previously touched on cave where Sango is like, oh, this is it. This is the cave where the Shikon Jewel more or less was given birth. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of a wild birth story, but, and remember, folks, this is the cave.
This is the same cave that we were talking about. This was the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, of wonder.
Yes. That had the barrier.
Yes.
The force field or
The
whatever.
very strong barrier. And
Wasn't it Inuyasha who tried to like throw a stick or something inside of it? Or one of the characters tried to throw something in there?
Yeah, themselves or something. And they're like, "Ooh, kick it in." And it backfired on them.
Right.
So Sango is like, more or less explains like, yeah, it's a cave with a barrier, but it's more than that. It's a graveyard. And it's a graveyard to a warrior that was so strong and powerful, and she more or less, her spirit, I guess you could say, more or less deems you worthy to enter or not.
Right.
And so somehow everyone is now worthy to enter, like even Inuyasha.
Yeah. That part kind of weirded me out a little bit because nothing different had happened.
No.
It was, aside, she gave the backstory, and then it was like, okay, now suddenly we can all
go through.
walk through. Yeah, that was odd.
Yeah, that was another part where it's like, well, I think
It's for the anime lore. It's the anime logic.
It's to move the plot forward.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I kind of get it. You need to move the plot forward. But also, like, why couldn't it have been some sort of incantation that you say?
You needed a password, or you needed to, whatever, solemnly swear that you're up to no good. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
there was nothing
nothing.
Changed.
No.
Physically or spiritually or mentally that should have made them at one point not be able to enter, and then now because they have context they can.
Yeah.
That was kind of the strange part about this episode, but...
Yeah, that was the gist that I got.
We've gotten other weird anime logic before, so...
We just have to accept it for what it is.
As far
and
as
move
these
on.
beans go, these beans are the small beans. We're
The
not
beans,
worried about
beans.
these beans.
Beans.
Got many other beans.
So many beans. Toe beans.
So yeah, so they do start to walk through.
And they come across like a pile of bones and skeletons and
No flesh left on them.
no, naturally not. Like that would be weird.
And then they find this priestess
Uh-huh.
sculpture, or like her
Like how they
body frozen,
They-
petrified.
Yeah, you could go
I don't
that
know
route.
how to word it.
They kind of how they explained it is it was like her actual body just kind of frozen in time into a stalagmite.
Fancy.
Which really it just looked like definitely looked more like a sculpture. But it was her in the grasp of a really big demon, and they both froze in place in this stalagmite. Like they were still kind of in battle a little bit,
Right.
and they're standing in front of this like really weird stalagmite statue thing, and everyone's just in awe of it, like, oh my goodness, what's happened here?
So intense.
She looks like she's real and breathing and blah 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 or whatever, I don't know. And Sango goes into the tale of how this is what birthed the Shikon Jewel, is this huge fight between this priestess, who was the only human that was strong enough to fight all of these demons that were wanting to fight and do demon things and take over, and she was the only one that could stand up against them. And so this was her battle that she fought, and this one demon and her were equally matched, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And this I'm kind of blanking of like, okay, well, how in the midst of this equally matched battle did they just kind of get into a standstill?
They just got a little tired. Has anyone
Yeah.
seen the Deadpool versus Wolverine?
Oh,
Yeah,
not
they
yet.
just got a little tired. And they
Oh,
just,
okay.
We're gonna take a little nappy nap in the back of the Honda Odyssey.
Oh, okay. You know what?
And
Fair.
I feel like that's kind of what happened here. They
That's
were just
valid.
kind of like, okay, we're a little tie. We're gonna take a little breaky.
Yeah, a little nippy nap, as my family likes to call it.
Yeah. And then she just, well, I'm probably jumping ahead in the story here.
I think
so
we
Hannah
all
can
are.
fill in on the details.
Sure.
But so the priestess that's
Mm-hmm.
in this, what we're calling the sculpture or whatever, in this, whatever this thing is.
This monument
Yes.
to past.
There's a huge gaping hole
Hot.
in her body.
Yeah.
And not a sexy one. It's just
No.
like in the middle of her chest.
Honestly, this episode said that there was sexual violence. There
I
was
did
no
not
sexual
see
violence.
any sexual violence.
I know. I'm so disappointed.
Same.
Unless someone just is like, oh, that demon fight sexually turned me on.
Americans can't handle it. That's probably in the original Japanese
It might get
version.
turned on.
So yeah, so she had this huge hole in her chest because she had gone into herself and like reached in and yeeted out
Yeah, she like
part
took
of
the
the
demon
Shikon,
soul, right?
Or was it that? It was part of a shard, wasn't it? That she couldn't purify.
No, it was the whole thing.
Oh,
It was the whole
yeah, that's
jewel.
right. It started out whole,
Uh-huh.
and then then there was some shit, and then that's
Yeah,
why they're all
some shit happened.
shardy shards now. But we were going and getting the backstory.
Yeah,
for
like the origin
jewel.
of stories.
Yes, and it turns out that wasn't it Sango's like great grandmother or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. There was some relation to that where she was saying, oh, yes, the sacred jewel was passed along for so long until some shit happened with it, and then all the pieces got scattered. Then the pieces can't be purified. I don't know. Again, I'm high leveling everything.
The Shikon Jewel turned into pieces because of Kagome.
Stupid bit.
I know. And so it wasn't that long ago, really, that happened. But before that, it was a whole jewel. Like a whole round orby orb of jewel, evil or goodness. And that's like some of the backstory origin is Sango is saying, you know, everyone has the ability, both human and demon, to either turn good or bad. And I'm like, ooh, shocker. Wow, you really went deep there. But, you know, Moroku is like, oh yeah, you know, because it's all the tamas, like 4 different tamas, which I will not name because I don't remember and I didn't take
Courage,
notes.
friendship,
yeah,
love, and question mark. I missed one when he was talking. Oh yeah,
no, I don't know.
Sexual violence.
Yeah, that's where it was. The sexual violence tama. And you know, with our powers combined, he's Captain Planet. No, so that more or less Midoriko, which is the priestess, dork, Midoriko, who's the priestess mighty warrior who's frozen in the stalagmite with the demon, by sealing this demon's soul with her, that created the Shikon Jewel inside of her. So it's kind of like her soul ripped out the demon's soul, if demons have souls, which is another kind of flaw in my opinion, because to me, demons are created because they don't have souls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But this is a different version of this is
not Hannah's lore. This is Inuyasha lore.
Yeah, so like, fuck me, I guess.
Go make your own anime.
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting on my laptop so I can write my fan fiction.
There you go.
So she pulls out this demon soul and binds it with her soul, and that more or less births the Shikon Jewel. Because Sango's like, inside the Shikon Jewel, she is still waging a war against these demons. She's still fighting them. And that's why this Shikon Jewel has the power to, you know, in the hands of the wrong person or the wrong demon, it can be like tainted and full of evil, but it can do so much good when it's in the right hands.
Right.
So that's the origin of the Shikon Jewel, and so they kind of leave the cave like, oh, that was nice, blah blah blah.
Wait, they don't really all leave at first. Inuyasha starts running his big ass mouth again. That was the part I do remember. He starts fucking just yapping on and on, as he does. Just nothing is the way he would be doing things, and just and then he just gets yeeted. He just like, would you gets forcibly removed from the cave
because he's like, well, when the Shikon Jewel is whole, I'm gonna be a full demon,
blah, blah, blah,
you know.
Blah, blah, blah.
And so he gets yeeted, and everyone's like, oh, that's probably Midoriko, who's just like, yeah, no, bitch, get out of here. I don't need that in my life right now.
So that was kind of a comedic moment that they threw in there. And then the rest of the team leaves.
They're like, ha ha ha, stupid dog.
Yeah.
And, you know, they left the cave. And, but later on.
Who comes back?
It would be Kilala and our little flea friend, that I'm now blanking on his name again.
Yeah, I just wrote flea guy.
Myoga. I don't know why I keep blanking on his name. I said it earlier.
I don't remember any of their names, so it doesn't matter. Flea guy returns to the cave, and he's got a piece of the jewel shard.
Oh, like he literally stole the whole necklace. Well, it's not whole, but whatever
shard off of
Kagome's
yeah.
neck, which I don't know how she didn't notice that.
Stupid bitch.
I know, she really
Bitch.
She's a stupid bitch.
She's got this incredibly valuable, precious thing, and she's just over here.
Just la 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 la.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder if I can make Inuyasha senpai notice me.
I wonder if he's thinking about me.
He probably isn't. He's probably thinking of Kikyo.
I should go make him sit.
Sit, boy.
So I could sit on his face. That's probably it.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Just
probably.
saying. So, yeah, they go back to the cave. They're able to get in just fine.
Mm-hmm.
My next point that I wrote down is shit gets fiery.
It does.
Lobster demon spirit appears.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Shit's not looking too good.
Yeah, it's not great.
Inuyasha arrives.
Uh-huh.
So he got removed from the cave, but I guess an hour and a half later he can get back in. Like, it was not a permanent ban, guys.
Oh, no.
He was just a temporary ban.
Yeah, it was a warning. It was a warning ban.
Yeah, what do they call that on Discord? When you put them in the timeout corner? What was your corner that you had, Hannah, where you could just mute someone just for a little bit? When you have the admin privileges? I feel like they just admin privilege the shit out of Inuyasha here, where they're just like, we're just going to temporarily suspend your ability to be in this room. In this cave.
You're just gone.
But you can come back and try again.
Yeah, just...
And that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, he got sent to his corner. It's like, okay, that's fine. So, because Miyoka decides to just take the Shikon Jewel up, and I don't know necessarily what his goal was, but it was like reuniting this big chunk of the Shikon Jewel to Midoriko or something, and it falls like away from Miyoga because he had it in a little knapsack thing around his neck. I don't know how to describe it.
It was a satchel.
A little sack.
Yeah.
And so it falls because he's stupid, and that that's what creates they're all these demon souls to awaken, and but Midoriko's soul also reawakens and quote unquote protects Miyoga, and that's when Inuyasha arrives, grabs the shard, grabs Miyoga, and is like, "You stupid whore, why are you like this? It's a good thing I'm here to rescue you." And Miyoga's like, well, actually, is Midoriko who rescued me? And I'm also thinking, nah, that lady didn't even know you're there. You're like a flea, so I don't... Yeah. So I'm with Inuyasha on this one. He's a stupid bitch, And...
Aren't we all sometimes?
We are.
Yeah.
All the time for me, but...
Hannah and I don't discriminate. I mean,
no.
I feel like we sound really critical because we're like, Kagome, stupid bitch. Inuyasha, what a fucking idiot. But we're equally as hard on ourselves. All
the time.
I mean, couldn't we all just collectively just do better? And yet we are just not.
We are not. We still do the same stupid things all the time.
And not doing better. So I feel like we always sound so critical, but we're really not that bad. We're just as critical on everyone else as we are on ourselves. Yeah, which is kind of the worst.
We're discriminatory in that sense, where it's everyone is fair game.
Everyone, literally,
and literally that's why we called ourselves the Baka Bitches, because we know we're self-aware. We are self-aware of our stupidness and that we do stupid things all the time. Yeah. But yeah, so then they walk out of the cave after Inuyasha physically abuses Miyoga and throws him. That was the sexual violence.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was the shaking and then the foom.
A good shaking and then the foam.
Same. If only I were that small. Anyways. So, then Kilala stays in the cave.
Yes.
And you kind of hear Kagome talk as kind of a narrator thing. And, Kilala ends up curling up next to the stalagmite thing of this priestess. And Kagome goes in and says, there's so many legends of this powerful warrior priestess. And, as powerful as she was, many believed that she couldn't have done it on her own. So she must have had a person that she trusted that fought alongside her, or someone that fought along her side.
Right.
And at this point, the scene transitions to when Midoriko was alive, looking beautiful and long black hair flowing in the wind in this field. And then it phases in next to her is big boss fight Kilala, which I think you were busy taking notes at that time. So more or less, it's canon that Kilala was there and her companion, Midoriko's companion.
Wow, we're coming full circle here.
Yeah. And they just walk off into the field. I'm like, that's so sweet. But also so fucking sad that Kilala is alive and sleeping next to her stalagmatized person. But I think about those things way too much, and it makes my eyes water a little. So
not the point of this episode,
no.
But it's the point you took away from it.
Yeah, it's
the one that hits home.
Oh, Kilala, you sweet loyal kitty baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's the episode, you guys. Then it just
nice happy ending.
Yeah, kind of, but a little sad.
Yeah,
for me, it's sad.
Mostly what I meant. It was sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
It didn't land.
Yeah, no, sorry. No, I took it too seriously.
Hannah's just over here being so sad.
I'm still a little bit traumatized about it.
Yeah. She's too close to it.
Yeah, no,
we don't make jokes
for
about
real.
that yet.
Yeah, it's too soon.
Too soon. Okay. All right. Well, that's our episode for today then, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Baka, bye.